And this is our topic, corporate social responsibility, involved in consumer market, financial market, and business market. My name is Harry. They are my crew members, Andy, Hassan, and Jessica. And first, I want to talk something about consumer market. Transparency is very crucial in taking corporate social responsibility because it can benefit both consumers and producers. With transparency, consumers can be better guided to choose products produced by companies performing well. And it also can be beneficial to producers because producers can get more profit based on the increased visual image. Here is a graph to illustrate my point. You can see here, more transparency on companies can lead to more trust from the consumer and which results in more profit for a company. Because profit always the incentive for the company to stimulate doing something. So actually more profit can make a company to be more transparent. So it's a very good circle. Let's move on to how consumers can inform about CSR that companies have taken. Basically, there are four major strategies widely used in our society: certification and labeling, corporate reporting, consumer guide, and corporate marketing. And each of the strategies has advantages and disadvantages. So I will compare them. The first is certification and labeling. The advantage is it's very simple and visible, but the disadvantage of labeling is that it might be costly, so it might cause some barrier to international trade. The second one is the corporate reporting. Actually, corporate reporting is the most formal one to inform consumers. So the information is trustworthy and reliable. But the problem for corporate reporting is that some consumers might feel hard to read corporate reporting due to a lot of terminology. And compared to corporate reporting, consumer guides are less formal, so it's easier for consumers to read. But the problem of consumer guides is consumers are less likely to trust information on consumer guides because of lack of liability. And that's why the corporate marketing, the traditional way of distributing information is based on advertising. But nowadays, customers are less likely to trust in advertising because there are many misleading and many fake information. So nowadays, it's a tendency that corporates to use wide market, choose to use computer-based marketing. So actually, in recent years, computer-based marketing is booming because it can provide an easy and convenient way for consumers to access and download information wherever they want. And of course, this kind of computer-based marketing is more reliable and trustworthy for consumers because they can download whatever information on official website. For example, electronic format report is a good example for computer-based marketing. So this is pretty much what I want to say, and now I'm talking to Andy to continue our presentation.
Thanks, Henry. I guess all of us here actually had a look at the two very case questions showed us in the class, like the body shop and also the Pentagon. So we all know what companies are doing. this is simply this is simply the community welfare. Companies are spending a lot of money for undertaking these activities, and they are targeting this community welfare. And why they are spending so much money? That is a question that comes naturally. And if the company actually undertakes these activities, that can actually help them to develop a better brand image among the people. And when this company are again coming up with new products, people might think, well, this company are engaged in theater, so they must come up with some better products. So people are spreading a better quality for this product also. And finally, it can work as an insurance policy, not the usual insurance. It's like if any product takes place, like it can actually help them to revive from such awkward situation. And there is two other issues that I want to discuss is that people might think that companies in developed countries are only practicing theater. It's not just true. This has a good history in developing countries, and they did not use this term like this corporate social responsibility or they like that. What they did, like they used to establish some trust, and through their trust, they used to do some activities of the welfare of the society. And finally, it's the perception of the community that also matters. If you are not in good business, and if it is not ethical, and afterwards, if you spend a lot of money for that, it will not work out. So before undertaking social activities and spending a lot of money for this consultancy or whatever it is, the community welfare, they should keep this in mind. That's what they are doing, what their business is all about. Is it okay or not? And that's all what we have for the activities in regards to the consumer market. And now, how could you tell us about this activities in regards to the financial market?
Thank you, Amit. Hello, everyone. I'm Hassan. I'll talk about what data involves, which is the financial market. The financial market provides broad and wide concepts that involve portfolio management, stock market, and etc. So first thing we will talk about the financial market is socially responsible investment, which is SRI, already we have a lot about that. And the first thing is the way of investing capital, which is actually like corporate investors, both and activities with a concern towards society, environment, and ethical issues. So actually in CSR, which is actually described as a corporate practice, where SRI is more described as a financial investment practice, like how we invest in stocks, with relation to portfolio management, like how we actually invest in share market, like we can actually invest in food stocks, which is actually described as the stocks which are more related to the labor, which actually alcohol and tobacco manufacturing industry. So it's actually provides a not invest and basic investment in those portfolios. And the next thing is sustainable development, sustainable investing, which is actually brought in a wide concept of SRI itself. Like it actually has a more aim towards profit rather than SRI, where SRI was considered to the investors as a non-financial expense, which actually is waiting for the branding and not probably earning enough profit, where sustainable investing has a more aim towards profit, like you actually make investments with respect to environment and society, as well as you have a keen eye towards earning profits and as well as making value. So the next feature on financial market is talking about environmental, social, and governance factor, which is also known as ESG, which is the investing in risk factors, which is more related with the credit investment actually. That in credit market, before investing in credit, you have to think about risk factors. You have to consider risk factor, whether what will be done in the society, what will happen with the environment, and what technical issues are related investment. Like in probably not, it's not that much practice in businesses in financial market nowadays. That's what happened. Like we can say an example for Citibank. Like when they did a subprime mortgage loan, because we didn't think about the factors when they are investing so much in credit, which leads to the world recession and credit crunch, which has created so much harm to the society in whole. And two important criteria of this risk factors. One is improved efficiency, which is an economical term, which is also known as allocation of resources efficiently. That means when you invest, you have to allocate